was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon.
What is up, everybody? Fucking Bronx Down Under, Chris Eaton, Bryan Rivera, Luke Stratford. I just want to raise the point real quick. I saw you getting your Puerto Rican on backstage, Bryan, during the intro. That was the first time I actually saw a dancing Puerto Rican on this show.
The intro does it to me every time, and I'm sure it does it to everyone. When you chose that song for the intro, I felt like you and I connected because I expected some fucking rock and roll heavy metal shit. I'm like, wow, Chris tapped into the hip hop. So,
yeah, I had to because I don't know if you
He's
noticed.
got Fat Eminem over here. Of course, he did the rap song.
Well, really, like I don't know about when you brought, when you were raised in the Bronx, when we were, but it wasn't a big rock and roll scene. Okay. It's mostly Run DMC and Houdini and fucking LL Cool J.
Yeah, but that came later, Chris, because like I remember Kiss, I remember Queen, I remember
Queen's from England.
But I remember the whole disco scene. I remember the freestyle music. Like hip hop took a while to catch on. It was supposed to be like disco.
But they didn't call it hip hop. Like when Run DMC was out, they didn't call it hip hop. They just called it rap.
Rap. Yeah. Because hip hop was the entire culture, the four elements, and rap was the musical component, the singing part, like the MC was the rap. So they just referred to it as rap. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Mm-hmm. And Fat Eminem, no man, you're no Fat Eminem. Stop your shit. Stop.
I am pissed off. I'm down the bottom though because the order in which we're in this little screen here is in the order of which we attend the pre-show, and normally you're fucking last by a long way, so you're normally at the bottom. But I came later than me. There we go.
All right, is that better?
Save the best for last, you cunt.
All right.
So speaking about Eminem, Eminem ruffles a lot of feathers in the hip hop world because he's fucking white. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he used to. Yeah, it's commonplace now. But
he still ruffles. He still ruffles the feathers, Chris. He's arguably the best alive. Okay, and it can't be denied that you'll have people that won't even put him in their top 5, and you can't. And I'm not saying record sales, which he's number one. I'm talking about his actual talent, and both industry wise, where he can do the radio thing, but he will rip you a new asshole like in a real battle, like 1-on-1. So yeah, it's he's definitely a feather ruffler.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'm 50 now. I don't care about rap battles.
Damn, you're fucking old, man.
Fuck up, you're 50 this week, dickhead.
Shit, you're fucking old. How did you get so old?
Yeah, no, I am well aware I look the oldest of the group. I'm also well aware I feel the oldest of the group. Okay, so it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. It's brutal. Like I used to go in.
I think I could give you a run for your money.
I used to go in, take a shit, be out in 5 minutes. Okay, I go in and take a shit now, maybe an hour 15. like fucking. I'm on the phone. I'm just like it's just like my relaxed time. Like fucking used to be able to go pee in 2 minutes. Now 5 minutes later, I'm still peeing. All right, so there's a lot of shit going on in this temple. Okay.
He's got a prostate. He's got the prostate the size of a baseball. You know. It takes
Oh,
some
yeah. There's no doubt. No doubt.
That
So,
temple is closed down right now.
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's all graffitied up.
It's like every other building in fucking New York. It's under construction. It got like the scaffold up, fucking. They're just fucking working on it, hoping to keep it alive. All right.
Oh man, the fucking temple. So it's funny that you say that. Like, if I drink a lot before I go to bed, that morning piss is like a full.
All right.
Hour, you know?
Why don't you just stop? Because we know that at 50, you're up 3 times a night to pee. Okay.
No. I can still hold it. When I was 19, I was my cousin's.
Luke is just like, no way, right? Fuck.
No. Just, I on everything. Check it out. When I was 19, I went to England. I was my cousin's best man. He married a British woman. Oh my God.
How long is this story?
It's quick. It's quick. Shut the fuck up. All right. So long story short, her sister was a nurse and she heard me pissing, right? And I piss like a horse. I sound like a horse. Like it's like a fucking heavy flow. And she goes, "You shouldn't pee like that." She was a pain in the ass. She told me I shouldn't chew gum and all this other shit, whatever. Always bashing Americans, whatever. So she told me that you should clench it, right? Like when you're peeing and cut off your flow. Dude, right. I've been doing that since I'm 19.
Well, all right. Speaking of that, I just had Taco Bell and I have to take a shit. So I'll be right back. Talk to validate everybody here. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right.
Are you actually? You're not.
I am going to take a shit right now. Yeah.
So Luke, we could literally like go through all the episodes where Chris had to go piss or shit or something and put a reel together.
I could make a whole reel of that.
Listen, it's not safe. It's not safe to hold it. Okay, you could do damage. All right, I'll be right back.
To hold the shit.
I'll be right back.
He's pissing on himself. Go ahead. Let's do some validation here, Luke. What's up, Holly? Holly on the screen. Hey. We got Small Town Exotics, who actually came in first and second. Then we got Rising Phoenix. Jamie, what's going on? How are you doing, Strange Creations? Cigar City, she dresses up so pretty. She dresses up so well. Will's Hella Heat, you don't dress up as nicely, but nice to see you. We're getting love from, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. What's up, Nova Scotia? The Mets suck, though. I hate to tell you, but you know what? The Yankees just dropped to last place, so Canes is up in here. Creative Coralofis in the building. Yes, you're one of our favorite degenerative viewers. Mike, guys, did you guys see Mike this week doing what he does? He's a scrappy looking thing, but when Mike, is doing his thing, he looks like the utmost professional. So I give that to you, Mike. I give that to you. We got the lovely. We have the lovely better half of our Australian Down Under connection. Queen Emma is here with us. We haven't seen her in the chat for a while. Maybe Luke is, starting to finally get his shit together and she's back. Blazing Blue Tongues, what's up? Nice to see you. Keep it blazing. Keep it blazing. Lori Gray, what's up? We got Benevolent. What's up, peeps? How are you? Who else is up in this building right now? Serenity. Guys, you should always seek to keep your serenity. And Ring, how are you? On the show a couple of weeks back. RC up in her. Lori loves the intro. And before we jump to Blackjack, I do want to say I have to agree with Lori. It gets my blood flowing. Like usually I'm already tired by the time we're about to start the show. And then as soon as I hear the intro, it's just like, I get that gust of energy. So Blackjack.
You normally arrive 30 seconds before we start. So you need the intro.
So today was even scarier because my mom like is cooking late, and I'm like, I gotta go. And I woke up from a nap because I do take my old man granddaddy naps. And I woke up from a nap and I'm like, I gotta go soon. So Samson stood at my mom's house. I'm rushing over here. We gotta connect the computer. I gotta put up the green screen. And I'm like, yeah, let's just wait for the last minute because that's what I do. What's up, Shauna Corner? We said hi to RC Reptiles. Green Line. Jay, what's up? BDU crew and chat. Oh, look who's here. How are you, Jana? I haven't seen you in so long. I hope all is well. I know that you're always putting out your movie picks. Guys, if you have a good movie for Jana to see, I think she grew up Mormon or something and she wasn't allowed to watch movies. Give her some suggestions on some, like Jana grew up like Footloose. She couldn't even dance. So give her some selections from some old movies. Jana, I'm going to throw some your way too. What's up? We got Paul, Holly's other half up in here. Her other podcast half, to be clear. Let's be clear about that. Right? Let's be clear. What's up, brother? Yes, Patricia, I got a fresh oil change. What is going on, you nerd with big hooters? Nerds with big hooters. Isn't that like a pretty cool thing? Like when a woman is a nerd, but she's just like ridiculous looking, but she's a nerd. I don't hold it against her, if she's smart. I had a friend in high school. She was smart as hell, but she was such a geek. But oh my God, she was like double D's at 16. What is going on, Jose? I still have to connect with you. I will connect with you, my brother. Oh, like religion, he does it clockwork every week. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chat, Timothy. Timothy is always showing love and support and putting his money where his mouth is, or I guess where our mouths are at. Nagatani Lily, how are you, Lily? Always lovely, lovely Lily. Genetic Canvas, we're getting love from Canada. I love the international affair. Who else we got up in here? That's the rounds? That's the rounds?
All right, listen. Sorry, Holly. Something's going on because I'm listening to you while I'm taking a shit, and you're way too excited today.
Yeah.
There's something wrong here. Right?
What episode number is this? Because he's brought more fucking energy in the first 12 minutes today than he's brought in the fucking, what are we up to? 17. 16 fucking episodes. He's brought fuck all. You know what it is, I reckon? I've got a theory here. He came last week. He looked like dog shit. He tried to say he was Johnny fucking Depp, and then he spent all week opening himself up.
I can't stand that guy.
He showed up trying to, look like fucking.
No, your theory, like most of the shit that comes out your mouth, is just trash. First of all, I took a nap. And I woke up about 6:30. I'm by my mom, seeing my mom every day for the last 3-4 days. So that's like I'm feeling giddy, I'm around my mommy, and it's the first time that I've run my company remotely. So it's been a scary situation. But so far, it's only been minimal damage, and otherwise they're doing okay. But yeah, they of course, Murphy's Law, they broke a window and, they got to make it fun and exciting, stress me out, So, but yeah, that's what it is. Yes. And yes, the Guatemalans have arrived. They were delivered. Yes.
Jesus, no way. You got a bunch of Spanish people there breaking windows. I wouldn't believe that in a million years. Okay.
Well, the irony is the one that broke, it's American.
White trash or no?
No. He's actually of Mexican heritage, but he's born in America and raised American. So it's really interesting. So, So Luke, did Emma throw out your sweatshirt finally? Will wants to know.
No. They're just in the wash. Sorry to disappoint Will.
Yeah, no. Ex Will if he put out his podcast finally.
Did you see Will on my milk carton?
Right.
He made the milk carton. Listen. So I have a question though. Can you put that hoodie in the wash?
Yeah. What do you mean?
The thing costs like $5.99. That's something I'd be scared to wash.
Yeah, it's just gonna break apart in the washer. Yeah.
Look. I don't put it in the dryer.
Okay, all right. Another question for Luke. Luke, another question for you. Creative wants to know if you ever go herping.
I do, actually. Not a lot. I live in the coldest part of Australia, unfortunately, so it's a little bit more limited down here. But yes, I do.
I have a quick thing to address really quick. And I probably should address this with Holly backstage. But Holly, we don't have to put up every fucking comment. It's okay to just leave it blank for a little while. Okay.
Yeah, we see them. We see them over there.
Yeah, we see them. All right. Fucking, it's just annoying as fuck. Yeah, now Holly's gonna do it on every fucking one again. So here we go.
But did you see what Limey wrote? He said it's all right to put the hoodie in the wash because it doesn't matter if it shrinks. So Luke, what is herping like for you? Because you've never done like a herping video. What do you like? Give us a day in the life of your herpes.
Man, Brian's been holding that joke for a while. Okay.
Yeah. I reckon. Do you think that he and Korolofis actually discussed this before the show and said, "Hey, can you please drop this comment? Please drop this comment because I've got a real zinger to fucking let loose in the show." You know. Yeah.
Definitely not, because then he came back with #pay Holly. So he was doing well. He was doing well for a minute. No, but seriously, what's a day in the life of you herping? Because I'm in Florida, and now I'm seeing you see lizards everywhere. You know what I mean? So what's it like for you?
Yeah, you don't see a lot of reptiles just anywhere around here. Generally, when I've seen snakes, they hide under tin on farms and in paddocks and stuff like that. I haven't seen any sort of like in trees or in like the actual wildlife. They're more like around man-made things like bits of metal and shit. Flipping rocks and flipping metal and finding them. Lizard-wise, I have seen wild lace monitors. They'll come into wherever people are camping, and they'll try and steal all your food. So you do see lace monitors in the wild in my state because they'll come into campsites. They're attracted by the rubbish and that.
So are you not in the crocodile portion of Australia?
No, that's up north. So I'm in the imagine if Florida in America is the bottom where it's hot. I'm in the opposite. I'm in fucking Wisconsin. I'm in fucking freezing cold. I'm at the bottom of Australia. It's the opposite.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
So I'm horrible with American geography, but I'm pretty certain Wisconsin isn't the opposite of Florida.
Wisconsin's north, though, right?
Yeah. Don't listen to him, Luke. Fucking Wisconsin is just about the polar opposite of Florida.
Is it?
Yeah. The thing is, he's Puerto Rican. He's literally only been to New York and Florida. Okay, that's all they do. Okay, they don't go anywhere else in the Midwest.
And Puerto Rico, motherfucker.
Yeah, but that's not even a real place. That's like Wakanda. All right, fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did you go on the one weekend in the fucking history of the world that it didn't get fucking pummeled by a hurricane? All right, so fucking just cut the shit. He's never been to any flyover state like Tennessee or Wisconsin or anything like that. He has no idea what life like that is.
I hate to tell you this, Chris. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to California. I've been to Nevada. I've been to Oregon. I've been to Washington. I've been to New Jersey, Connecticut. I could do the whole East Coast all the way up to Maine.
Do we give a fuck?
Yeah.
Well, considering he said I haven't been to it, I've been to 22 states. I did one of those stupid Facebook things.
You haven't even been to your whole country. Pathetic.
No.
Have you been to your whole country? You got like fucking 8 states. Have you been to all 8 of them?
Yeah. I have.
I've been to 22 states. I've been to 3 times the amount of states that you've been to.
Yeah, but fucking hell. Our one state, you can fit 10 of your states inside our one state. You're not. We don't.
Yeah, but
We don't cut them up all like this
population,
big.
your whole population is like 3 of our blocks. So please,
You're
I like
knob.
I like Max comment. Team Chris / Bryan. You're not even here right now, buddy. So I confused probably Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin is Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just so everybody knows, I forgot to hit the monetization button on this podcast. So if you can, drop a super chat, help us out. Okay. I'm fucking
so you already know who dropped the super chat, right?
Timothy, right?
Yeah.
You know it.
Timothy's a fucking rock star, man.
That's it.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
it.
I just figure if everybody else could just beg for money on super chats, why can't we, right? We want to be part of the crew, right?
It's only fair. And people pay them. They pay these shitty people hosting shitty shows. They pay them. So you might as well pay us. We're pretty good. So I think that's fair. Max says any state in the US can kick any Australian state's ass. I have to agree with him.
I don't really think that.
No,
most people in America don't even have a fucking passport.
I don't think the fags up in Vermont could fucking handle Crocodile Dundee motherfuckers like fucking.
So
we got
Chris,
fucking emus with fucking guns, cunt. Don't worry about fucking.
So
Vermont.
2 years ago, Chris, I would give you that, right? 2 years ago. But Vermont has opened the doors and invited vagrants from all over to come there. So
I heard that after 100 and something years, black people are allowed to live there now.
And homeless live in the parks. They literally on the news every week with people being shot now. It's crazy, the 180 that has taken place there. So that's what you get. You want to open your doors and welcome everybody in. Well,
that's what happens when
Vermont
you let the Puerto Rican fucking in.
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ. Can't help.
That's right. Once you let the Puerto Ricans in, the food starts tasting good. That's right.
Holly, do me a favor. Put for Pete Snake's last comment up, because that just shows how bad cup shit is, that he's going to save this and replay it and watch it tomorrow morning instead of your show. No.
So he has actually stopped by, but I don't think his morning coffee is the same as our morning coffee is.
Yeah, he stops by the same way me and Luke stop by. He drops a comment and then fucking
exactly.
leaves,
So
right?
exactly.
Dude,
Nova Scotia time.
Why don't you have what's in your cup coffee cups available on the fucking website?
Yeah, that's
like,
that's.
I can put my soup in it. I want something for my soup.
Yeah,
because you know what would happen. This is what would happen.
All right,
But this is
we'll
what
talk
Chris.
all at once. All right, here we go. Okay.
Well, you asked a question. Can I fucking answer it? Isn't that why you asked?
Well, you can answer the question after I'm fucking finished with it. All right.
There's more.
I wanted to bring up the point that Shane just got cups made and is selling them for $12 a pop on his website. $12, man.
Why are Jube's fucking cups so expensive then?
Yeah, well, you know, Jube's cups been in her crotch, so she sells it for the 30. She believes her crotch is worth that much. Pete, thank you, brother. Look at that, simping for the fat man daddy. All right.
So is Shane?
Wait. How are you not going to read this comment?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll pay a little for the best podcast out there. I look forward to this every week. Thank you so much, Canes Constrictors. But my question to you is: Shane shipping them out himself for the $12?
I don't think so. I think it's probably a drop ship.
I don't know, because I think that's why the others are so expensive, you know. And
I don't know.
Holly's is like a fucking espresso cup. It's like 2 sips of coffee.
Holly's?
I mean, not Holly.
Jube's. Well, I think Jube's cup is you could actually fist her cup. I think a whole human fist fits in the cup Well, but you spent the $40 on it, so you tell me.
I spent 27, I think, and that was in support for the Jupster. Okay, I had to support the Jupster and then get the new sticker to put next to your sticker.
Yeah, no. Well, you know what? I may support the Jupster now also because she went against the Big D over at Nerd for mentioning her in a fucking in a video that he did in defense of Derek. So
I gotta check it out. I'm gonna have to go check out the Crapture. Are you talking about Crapture? Crapture?
No. I'm talking about Nerd. Oh, Crapture. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Crapture.
Yeah, Crapture.
Yes, he is.
All right. So dirty panties in a cup. Jana wants to sell dirty panties in a cup.
Well, hold on. It depends how big the cup has to be to fit the panties, because that might not be good.
Yeah. I mean, you could do dirty panties in a shot glass. That would be fine, right? But if you're doing dirty panties in a cup that's the size of Luke's fucking soup thermos, yeah, that's
you don't.
Yeah. Those panties are too fucking big, right there. Like,
no bloomers. You don't want the big granny bloomers.
Don't want the bloomers. No.
Jesus Christ, you're fucking up my fucking mushroom soup here. It's fucking making me feel sick.
You don't want any with streaks on it, like nice little chocolate streaks.
I've got croutons in here too. That's disgusting.
Dude, they got to be soggy right now.
Yeah, it got to be like fucking cornflakes after 20 minutes in the bowl.
Yeah, that's fucking nasty.
Hey,
no crunch.
Everyone loves a soggy biscuit.
Yeah, well.
So how was your week, Chris?
It was slow. All the salespeople are out in the field. You know, I got to take a couple of naps. So I was pretty happy with that.
You're looking extra clean right now, though.
Yeah, I shaved a little bit. I realized this week that I'm pretty sure I've seen all the porn on Pornhub.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw all of it. Yeah.
Aren't there different categories?
No, I think I took care of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just done. Because I'm waiting now for new videos to be posted. I'm waiting to get notifications.
I was gonna say, do you have a notification button?
Yeah, well, we were talking about this last night. I was on Celtic Balls, and they say that 11% of all internet traffic at any given time is porn, and I'm pretty sure I bumped it up to 13% last week. So fucking I got 2%, and fucking I do have the Pornhub notification on the phone. It's that drum beat, you know, like that it's that fucking B-roll that plays in every video prior to the video. Stop shaking your head like you don't know it, okay?
I've never been a Pornhub guy.
Well, normally I wasn't. I was an ex-hamster guy, and then all of a sudden, ex-hamster put like some age verification on it, where they got a fucking oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Green Line. Fucking man, I got a Green Line is the only dude in the past year that asked me for advice and actually took it, because fucking his original name was like Suck My Balls or something like that. And I was like, dude, you got to change that fucking name, man. So he actually fucking took it. But yeah, ex-hamster started like asking for an age verification, and they wanted you to take a picture of yourself and send it in. And I'm
Shut up.
Yeah. So it could verify age. You know, it has some kind of AI working for it that could verify age. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, you know.
I don't want to get into it, but how the hell?
You definitely would have passed.
Yeah, no, I know I would have passed. Yeah, fucking, dude, I'm fucking 50 and I look 71. I'm pretty sure I would have fucking passed. All right.
So, Chris, I'm not even trying to be funny, but did you get any correspondence from AARP?
No.
Dude, I got a letter last week in my P.O. box.
Good for you. Good for you. AARP's putting you in its place. Right.
They're
What the fuck are you
hounding me,
talking
man. Huh?
What is AARP?
It's the American Association of Retired People. So it's an old people organization.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
no,
it's perfect for you two cunts.
Yeah, fucking, you get all kind of discounts. Like I could go see a movie for like $6 now if I join.
But
So-
did you know that technically there's no
You get a
minimum
little, you
age
get a little old
requirement?
people card.
Well, I'm worried, like fucking, if the guy taking the ticket is younger than me, I just don't even go to that movie. I just walk right back out. So because it's always that 90-year-old guy taking the fucking tickets, when you're walking in. I don't know how it is in Australia, because in Australia, probably working at a movie theater is a good job. So fucking here, it's not a good job. Okay.
Mike can help us out. He could help us navigate through AARP. He's been down for like 20 years.
Wait, let's see here. Brian, don't ever disrespect me with that Buster Poindexter haircut. You heard?
You heard? Well, I like the comment two comments down, which is pretty much 17 episodes. It's been going on for 17 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, Janice throwing down.
yeah. It's another one. Brian and her have been fucking messaging before the show. Hey, drop a couple of comments. Help me with a few zingers. Okay, now.
Luke,
Come on, mate. Bring your own material.
Luke, you're too easy. There's no one that has to prepare for you. You give it to us. Trust me.
Oh, why is it taking you 17 fucking episodes then? Jesus Christ.
10, only 10 years. Mike's only been down with AARP for 10 years. All right, Mike. I know you got stripes, bro. I know you got stripes. Luke, how was your week?
Pretty good. Nah, nothing exciting going on in Australia. Pretty fucking boring. It's the middle of winter. I did turn the temps up. It's the end of my cooling season for my lizards, so I turned them all up this week.
Is that what you do to Emma? Fucking
Tuning Tokyo.
Yeah, fucking.
So yeah,
fucking really, you just drop 80s reference like it's no big deal, and you're not 50 years old, but you're fucking tuning Tokyo shit.
Dude, everything we did resurfaces, all right, because we've already gone over the whole generational bullshit. We have one of the weakest generations right now at a prime age that are just ruining society. So we have to give them this. We have to give them things that they can do to make it, more fun. Raiders of the Lost Ark is out.
No, it's not out. Fucking Dial of Destiny is out, and it's ruining everything. Okay.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because, of course, it's fucking 2023. They put in a woman, okay, to just fucking the woman actually knocks out Indiana Jones. In what universe, okay, does a woman knock out Indiana Jones? Okay, now it happened in, I think, number 2 or Raiders, but she didn't knock him out. He just got like dazed a little bit, like punch drunk. But fucking this time, this chick who was in some feminist fucking cunt show before Disney hired her, she actually knocks out Indiana Jones, and they want to make the next movie about her, but call it Indiana Jones. Okay.
How well did he move around in the new movie with the walking frame?
Well, he got the fucking, they do the de-aging, and he got the stunt double. He's good. He's good. All right.
Dude,
I've heard that movie's fucking shit.
Yeah, no, so have I. I haven't seen it yet.
That movie has lost so much money.
Yeah.
First of all, I love the whole franchise, right? But we're talking about an 80-something-year-old Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about an 80-something, and now you're putting not just a woman, but a feminist to be the new Indiana Jane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's absolutely. I refuse to even watch it bootleg. I don't even want the bootleg statistics to show that it was watched.
Yeah, but you also had an 80-year-old Han Solo in the Star Wars movie, where again a chick took over. So it's just like, he just doesn't care anymore. I think it's just a paycheck to him.
Well, we live in the woke society, and this is where we are when we're trying to make everything, appropriate, and that's the reality of what's going on, and they're gonna keep losing money until they realize it's not gonna work. And Indiana Jones, this thing, Dial of Destiny, is it's literally crippling them. Like they're gonna have to let it go.
It could have been worse, though, Chris. It could have been a person with a pronoun that wasn't he or she.
Yeah, it could have been.
Then you're really on a downhill. Fucking Indiana Jones getting beat up by they.
Here's the thing I don't like about all these Disney things that are coming out. All the white people that were bad are still cast as white people. Okay. But all the white people that were good are now fucking cast as, a Puerto Rican or a Spanish or a black guy or an Indian guy. I mean, is that not a little bit one-sided, do you think?
Nah.
Yeah, because the truth is the Puerto Ricans are the bad people. Like we all know.
Yeah. They don't even know yet. Yeah, fucking.
Fuck the white people. Fuck the white people. We need more We need more Puerto Rican Spider-Man.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
I already told you, Captain America's Puerto Rican. He got 1 star. He don't got 50 stars. He got 1 star right there. Okay?
Listen, fat John Leguizamo. Okay, that's not true. Okay?
He's not Puerto Rican. He's an honorary Puerto Rican. He's Colombian.
He is Puerto Rican. Okay,
John Leguizamo's Colombian.
Yeah, I think he's Puerto Rican.
Colombia and Puerto Rico, 2 different places, Chris.
Yeah, but
that's all the same.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not. You see, that's why I say fuck you, white people. Balls. Troy says he went to see the new Mission Impossible. It was excellent.
Oh, I don't know how. There's a white star in it. Okay,
that's why it was good, right?
Yeah, but he's like anti everything. Like, if it's not Scientology, it's not for him. He went rogue.
Yeah, but dude, isn't he also like he's 63, fucking jumping off airplanes and shit, man? Like fucking that gotta be a white guy that you Puerto Ricans respect, right?
Yeah, he's short too. He's only 5'7".
He's fucking.
Yeah.
The shorter the better. We're fucking great down here.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7". Thank you very much. Luke is the one that's 5'2".
I think we worked it out. I was 5'3". Don't steal an inch off.
I think we ran the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, don't steal.
Ran the numbers.
You haven't got many fucking inches. Don't steal any.
Chris, let's talk about the good part of the show. And the good part of the show, obviously, is the Bronx part, right? It's Bronx Down Under, right?
Well, I mean, you could say it. I mean, but the more money that I've made and the more, better places that I lived, I'm kind of like, fuck the Bronx now. But it was a fun time growing up there.
So I could dig it. It's definitely been a little tumultuous relationship with the Bronx. I can say that, but it will always, my heart will always be there. Okay, it will definitely always be there. Luke, do you know anything about the Bronx besides that amazing team cap you have on your head?
No, I actually wanted you to tell me what made the Bronx significantly different to the other boroughs. What makes it different to, there's 5, right? So I've only been to New York once, but I don't really know what differentiates it from the others. I was going to ask.
So do you know the five boroughs?
I did them. I did them the other day in the car with my son. So Bronx is Queens one.
Okay, I have to correct you. It's not Bronx. It's the Bronx.
Yeah.
The Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. There's 2 more.
Well, the main one, there's the one that everybody thinks is New York City.
Right.
Long Island?
No.
Is that one?
No, so
I don't know.
two of the boroughs are actually on Long Island,
Right.
Yeah.
but they're not considered Long Island. So you have the Bronx, which one of the things that differentiate it from the other boroughs and pretty much the rest of any place, it's the only place besides the Vatican that has a definitive article in its name. So the is actually part of it. It is the Bronx, and I'll explain why later. You have Queens, like you mentioned, Brooklyn, which those two are actually part of Long Island. Then
So hold
you
on. Creative Corolofus in the comments. He's fucking from America. He still got it wrong. He didn't have Brooklyn in there.
right, he doesn't. Yeah, he's wrong.
What a fucking dick. And I should have known Brooklyn because of the Nets, you know. So anyway.
Right. So you have Brooklyn, which if you took Brooklyn out of New York City, it would be the fourth largest city in America by itself. Just so you have an idea how big New York City is. Manhattan is New York County, which is the smallest county by land size in the country, but the most overly densely populated. And then Staten Island, nobody gives a shit about Staten Island. The only thing they ever did well was give us Wu-Tang Clan. That's
No, they gave us Impractical Jokers also.
You know, it's funny because I forget about Impractical Jokers, but I always associate them with New Jersey.
Yeah, but Staten Island basically is New Jersey.
Yeah, because they have
it's closer to New Jersey than I am.
Yeah, you can take the one of the oldest bridges is the Outer Bridge, and that can run you from Staten Island straight over to Jersey.
Straight into Jersey, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But nobody likes Staten Island.
Which of the boroughs is the business district or
Manhattan?
That would be Manhattan. And so
is that where the money? Is that where the money is? Like, is that the rich part as well? Yeah.
Yes. So when foreigners like you, because you're a foreigner, when foreigners like you, okay, think of New York City, they think of Manhattan. Okay, but it's just one of the 5 boroughs. So
that's where the park is.
Huh?
The park.
The park is in Manhattan. Yeah.
Which park? We have a lot of parks. Central Park.
Yeah.
Yes. But another thing many people don't realize that the Bronx is the least developed borough. It has the most parkland. 25% of the 25% of the Bronx is actually parkland. We have the largest parks in New York City. Pelham Bay Park is the largest park in New York City, and the second largest park is Van Cortlandt Park, where you have the Van Cortlandt House, which is where George Washington started the march to take over Manhattan.
Look at that! You really go deep, huh? You
did, dude. I'm Mr. Fucking Bronx, man. I am Mr. Fucking Bronx.
You're Mr. Fucking something, that's for sure. Jesus Christ.
Something else, bitch. So the Bronx is the northernmost borough, and it is the only borough connected to the mainland U.S. So if we had a tsunami, fuck the other 4. They're out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be fucked too, but the other ones would be fucked first.
They'd be more fucked. Yeah, I mean, we're on the coast, so we. Oh, I think she likes it when people go real deep.
I don't know. Ask her about her mugs. Okay.
Wait, didn't someone say that her mugs are for fisting?
Yeah. The only mug available that could fit a whole human hand. Right.
And also, somebody put something here about bridges, but the Bronx has the oldest bridge in New York, which was High Bridge, which was a walking bridge. I don't know if you remember High Bridge.
Yeah.
So, and it was actually shut down for a few decades, and then they renovated it and reopened it recently. So the Bronx is rich in culture. We're a lot more than the 1970s depiction of Fort Apache, the Bronx, even though there was some reality.
It's rich in culture, but it's still poor in money. You know, I mean, what's the only rich part of the Bronx now? Do you think?
So we do have obviously Riverdale, which is
Yeah, okay,
Riverdale's the North Bronx, which is kind of like Batman lived there for a little while, the original.
yeah,
Uh,
okay.
Adam West. Adam West lived
yeah,
there. But he lived in an exclusive part of Riverdale called Fieldston.
yeah. Remember the pool hall?
I played at Fieldston Billiards for years.
Yeah, we used to go there for years at a time. Yep.
I played there for years. So Fieldston's on Broadway, and that's the same Broadway that runs into Manhattan. Like when you hear about Broadway, that runs all the way up into the Bronx. So Fieldston has ironically, Fieldston is the home of Manhattan College.
Yeah.
But it also has three really high end schools there. You have Horace Mann, you have Riverdale Country Day, and then you have Fieldston, and those are all kindergarten cost you about $30,000 a year.
Yeah. Well, it's also the area that's like right on the river too, right? So
yeah, it ties in and it plugs you in right to the west side of Manhattan. So they jump right on the Henry Hudson, and they a lot of people from Manhattan live up there. So Riverdale has always been that exclusive area of the Bronx, high Jewish population. And then you had Fieldston, but now we have other hot pockets. Throgs Neck. It's an upper middle class demographic, and Throgs Neck is the area. You ever heard of the Son of Sam?
Yeah.
Luke, you heard of the Son of Sam?
Yeah. I watched a documentary actually recently about him. Yeah.
So
for fun at night time.
So he was from the Throgs Neck area, and he was also causing a lot of havoc, and that's also by the water. So being that we're on the the coast and the mainland, there's a lot of waterfront areas, and obviously those are upper middle class and higher income areas. So great question. Creative Korolofis is asking about the new Fulton Fish Market. The Fulton Fish Market was planted in Hunts Point.
Right.
So there's documentaries on Hunts Point. It was the biggest, I think, truck stop in the country for a long time.
That's Brian's way of saying there was just a ton of hookers all over the place. Okay, like literally.
What do we call them? Remember, we talked about the truck stop whores.
Lizard,
lot lizards.
Yeah.
So Hunts Point became synonymous with crack whores.
Yeah.
And it started with the lot lizards, but then they took the truck depots out, and the lizards stood there. So you could go herping and get herpes at the same time.
So Hunts Point, you can look out over to Rikers, right?
Hunts. So that's interesting. So to finish on the Fulton Fish Market, the Fulton Fish Market is like the largest fish market. It's about 400,000 square feet of fish market where you can get the freshest. My brother-in-law worked there. You can get the freshest fish, all types of seafood, etc. And it's a very, very popular place, especially for like.
It's actually bigger than the Philadelphia one.
Yes. And that was part of the revitalization or the attempt to revitalize the Hunts Point market and the Hunts Point area. Now, Rikers, it's funny that you mentioned. So do you know anything about Rikers, Luke?
Just what's on TV shows and that. Nothing.
But tell people what Rikers is. Let them know what it is.
It's where the prison is, right?
Jail.
I don't know. You call them different things. Is jail? So hold on. So if you get put in Rikers, is that because you've been sentenced or before sentencing?
You're waiting for sentencing, so it's
Yeah.
a jail.
Pre-sentence. Okay, so it's a jail. Sorry. Yep.
But
So,
people spend many years in Rikers that they shouldn't, and it's larger than many prisons.
Well, I saw that New York documentary about that kid with the glasses that got arrested and put in there for like a couple of years, and he wouldn't. They wanted him just to plead guilty, and they were going to let him out, and he refused. And he spent like a couple of years in Rikers. That was a
is that the
big deal.
Jay-Z movie?
Yeah.
Right. So that's just one. That's just one horror story. So Rikers actually, there's no way to access Rikers except through Queens.
Right.
But
There's
Rikers,
one little bridge. Yeah.
but Rikers belongs to the Bronx. It's actually part of the Bronx, and Rikers is in transition to be shut down, which has caused a lot of hell in New York City because now every borough will house its own jail, and obviously nobody wants a jail in their backyard.
That's quite a common thing in America, though, right? Like you've got a few jails / prisons on islands, right? Like that's not like Alcatraz is an island, right?
I was gonna say you're really thinking about Alcatraz, aren't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say Alcatraz has been closed for 55, 60 years, though.
Yeah, that's
just a tourist spot now, right?
Yeah, that's just a tourist spot. Yeah.
It's a tourist spot. You can go and sit in a jail and
it's actually listed under like national parks. Like it's federally under national parks. So yeah.
Is that what they want to do with Rikers? Turn it into like a tourist spot?
I don't think Rikers is anywhere near as famous as Alcatraz was. So
yeah. It doesn't have that notoriety, even though many celebrities have gone through Rikers at some point. I mean, when Lil Wayne got charged, he went to Rikers. When Plaxico Burress shot himself in the leg, all these gun charges, they make a pit stop. They make a pit stop in Rikers. But yeah, Rikers is definitely an issue, and it's being shut down, and it's just going to create other issues. So the jails will be smaller, but they'll be localized. There'll be one in every one of the borough. Now, Rikers has been dubbed the sixth borough, just so you can think about it. I think just employee-wise, 5,000 employees. So just imagine that population at Rikers.
So with, like, geography-wise, though, Rikers would be quite sought after land, wouldn't it? Like, if they shut the jail? Or no?
Oh, yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah,
they would definitely develop condos there.
Possibly, yeah. It could become like another Roosevelt Island, Fire Island.
Exactly. Yep.
Luke, you would love Fire Island. When you visit, you have to go to Fire Island.
Yeah. Check it out. You'll like it.
You will love it.
Chris is laughing, so I have suspicion over anything you fucking say nice to me, so fuck you. Yep. Next.
It has a nice population. They're very welcoming, and I think you would love it.
Yeah.
Shit all.
Yeah. A lot of good looking guys there.
I think they would love you too, Luke. I think they would welcome you.
Oh. Funny pronoun community in
yeah, something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bringing it back to the Bronx, if you really want to hear something that's interesting, the reason why it has a definitive article is because it's not named. Well, the original family, Chris, right, was the Bronx family.
Yeah, but it was actually Dutch. All of the boroughs, were Dutch. They were like Brooklyn Dutch, Queens Dutch, fucking Bronx Dutch. So when you see a guy fucking sitting on the stoop in fucking Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, saying he's fucking Yankees, he's actually speaking Dutch. Because it's all Dutch words. Fuck is a Dutch word.
Yeah. So Bronx was actually CKS. That family, the Bronx family, was CKS, and they put the X to contract it. So that's how we got the X in it. But the Bronx is not named after the family. It's named after the river that ran through their farm. So that's why it's called the Bronx, because rivers all have a definitive article, right? The Nile, the Mississippi, they all come. You have to put the definitive article. So that's actually the reason why it's called the Bronx.
Yeah.
And they were killed, by the way. They were murdered
By Puerto Ricans. Right?
No, we weren't there yet. We don't come until the 60s, the 50s and 60s. But that's funny you say that, because throughout history, it's had, huge Jewish history in the Bronx.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Huge Irish history in the Bronx. We've had all, and then once the Puerto Ricans came, it was done. That's it. It's all Puerto Rican history.
Took over.
Afterwards. But
where's the border though? Because I know you want to claim Yankee Stadium, but on the map, it doesn't look like it's in the Bronx.
Oh, so it's right in the middle of the Bronx, right?
So Yankee Stadium is 161st and River, right? So it's 161st and River Ave. Most people think that's Jerome Ave, but it's actually not. It branches out because the train runs on the elevated train. The 4 train runs on Jerome Ave, but that section is River Ave, and Jerome is behind the stadium. So right there, you have the 155th Street Bridge. You cross that, you cross over into Harlem. Then you also have the 3rd Avenue Bridge down by 149th Street. You cross that, and you cross over into Manhattan as well. So Yankee Stadium is most definitely the Bronx.
And so there's lots of small suburbs though within the Bronx, correct?
Yeah, a ton. Yeah.
The Bronx is the overall area, and then like all the little places, like there's heaps.
You have neighborhoods, right? You have neighborhoods like
yeah.
So Chris, you're from Woodlawn?
Woodlawn, yeah.
So Chris is from the northern part of the Bronx called Woodlawn, which actually has Woodlawn Cemetery.
Yeah. Where Miles Davis is buried.
You have a ton of famous people from Woodlawn. I gotta give shout outs to Celia Cruz. Celia Cruz is buried. Huh?
Woodlawn Heights?
Sometimes Heights and shit are just thrown in there, but yeah, we know it as Woodlawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So Woodlawn borders Yonkers.
Right.
Which is part of Westchester County. But in Woodlawn Cemetery, you have Miles Davis.
Yep.
You have Celia Cruz. She's buried there. You know that gunslinger, Bat Masterson?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's buried there.
He's buried there. You have the first self-made millionaire woman. Self-made millionaire in America is there. Madam C.J. Walker, she's buried there. Duke Ellington. I was watching a series. I don't know if you caught it, with Forrest Whitaker. He plays Bumpy Johnson.
Oh, is that the Black Mafia show?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the real Bumpy Johnson is buried there. Melville is buried there. So it has a lot of famous people that are buried in Woodlawn. So Chris is from the Woodlawn section, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that was at one point predominantly Irish.
It was Irish and Italian, and is now Jamaican. If you remember Pepino's right off the 242nd Street, the subway line, they actually moved to Yonkers now because the neighborhood just got too rough for them.
Well, you have that White Plains and that other, the North Bronx moving up.
Yeah.
And White Plains and the 240s were always a Jamaican neighborhood,
Well, and that goes right into Mount Vernon, which is Jamaican, Haitian right now too. But that's still technically Yonkers, right?
Yeah. Say that again. I'm sorry. I was looking at Mike's comment, and he's such an ass.
Oh, let's see. What's to get the quarterback? What is that? Is that the comment?
No, he said, I think Bryan may have a Bumpy Jones. Gerald Crabtree wrote J.C. Penney. You had J.C. Penney's buried there. You got Macy's buried there. You got Woolworth buried there. Those are all famous stores. I mean, you got the Macy's.
Also, Alexander, right on from Fordham Road.
From Alexander's, most likely.
Yeah.
But speaking about Italians, the Bronx has the real. What is it, Chris? The real what? When it comes to Italians, what do we have?
I don't know. The real what?
The real Little Italy.
The real what?
Little Italy.
Oh yeah. Well, that's San Gennaro, right? That's where.
No, San Gennaro takes place in the fake Little Italy.
But so where's the real Little Italy? Isn't the real Little Italy off Arthur Avenue?
On Arthur Avenue, correct.
Yeah. So,
but San Gennaro takes place in the fake one, which is Chinatown.
Technically, yes. Yeah.
Right.
But the Little Italy is now Little Albania. You know, fucking.
So Little Italy is Little Italy is so it's a historical district. It's never going to change. Okay. All of the shops, the restaurants, the butcher shops, the delicatessens, you can get like real Italian stuff. You know what I mean? That's not going to change. The actual neighborhood is all Fordham University students, Albanians, and Mexicans. That's what lives in that area. Italians don't live there. You just go there.
Yeah, you just go there
Italian food.
You go there to fucking do Italian pastries and fucking You know,
but it's
Italian
real. It's authentic. It's authentic though.
Right. Yeah. A lot of the Bronx restaurants were in movies like Goodfellas and Godfather and everything else.
Yep. So Little Italy. So Luke, you were talking about the different areas of the Bronx. Little Italy, which is Arthur Avenue, is the main strip, and that's the Belmont section of the Bronx. And if you go back to music, this guy's from that area. Dion in the Belmont.
Oh, Dion, yeah.
Right.
In the 50s,
On the map, it says that Bronx Little Italy is on East 187th.
So that's off of Arthur Avenue. The main strip is Arthur Avenue, and if you were to visit it, it's a hidden gem and it's a landmark. It's a historical landmark. Been there for 100 years, and a lot of the elite and affluent people of New York go there. That's where the politicians will meet. That's where actors and actresses will go. It's definitely.
The streets are still narrow as fuck. You can't find parking anywhere. You have to fucking have a driver or take an Uber.
So where is the New York? The place to go for New York pizza.
Oh, that's Bronx, but a lot of people tell you Brooklyn. A lot of people tell you whatever borough they're from.
It's going to be debatable. It's always gonna be debatable. But then you have,
but it's always going to include the name Ray's.
Okay? Stay away from those.
Right.
If it's a Ray's #1 or Ray, stay away from those. Those are not real. No Love Lost mentioned University, the bridge on University that takes you into the Heights. Actually, that bridge on University that takes you into the Heights is called the Washington Bridge, and that actually has an entryway onto the George Washington Bridge. But it's called University Heights and University Avenue because NYU, their original campus, New York University's original campus was on University Avenue in the Bronx, and they have the original NY, like you still see it in the architecture. It's a beautiful, beautiful campus, and now it houses Bronx Community College. I wouldn't say it's the same
level. It's not the same level of education. Okay,
it's not the same level of education as NYU, but that's the original NYU. We do have a lot of colleges in the Bronx. We have Lehman College, right, which is over in the Kingsbridge area of the Bronx by our reservoir. We have a reservoir over there,
right.
And that was originally Hunter College, which also relocated to Manhattan. So the Bronx is just rich in culture. Like a lot of the wars that took place when we were, fighting for our independence, a lot of stuff happened there. There were a lot of battles because, again, we were the only mainland part of New York City, and I forgot when we actually detached from Manhattan or from New York and became the Bronx and it's in its own borough. I believe it was
The Bronx has the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. Is that right?
That's the bridge by 3rd Avenue. Now, I don't know if that bridge is still open. I think at one point they shut the bridge down and put like tables and stuff, like eateries, because there's a lot of gentrification that's going on in the Bronx. So it started in Harlem, and when Harlem just ran out of room, people started coming over that 3rd Avenue bridge.
Yeah.
And the South Bronx by the Bruckner and in that area started the gentrification about 20 years ago, which was funny. You saw, blonde Becky, blue eye, walking through the projects.
Whole Foods opening up, fucking Starbucks.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So the Bronx is still badass, but it's definitely had a lot of gentrification in certain parts. What else do we have? We are on our 50th year anniversary. Huh?
The zoo?
We have the Bronx Zoo. We have a lot of parkland. The zoo is one of the best zoos in the country.
Yeah.
That is the zoo for New York, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. The Bronx Zoo is second only to maybe the San Diego Zoo.
The only zoo that is on the level or probably slightly better is the San Diego Zoo, and that's probably because of weather.
Right.
That they can feature animals, more, freely. But the Bronx Zoo, we're talking panda bears, everything,
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about the Bronx Zoo is there's all these buildings around it where if you're high enough, you could see like giraffes and elephants from your living room. If you're, if you want to pay that price for fucking for apartments, but it was I thought Omaha was near the top. Omaha's not near the top of anything, right? Fucking.
Well, they make good steaks, don't they?
Yeah. I used to be a member.
Did you get your monthly delivery?
Yeah, I got turned on to them by Wheel of Fortune because Omaha Steaks was a prize on Wheel of Fortune.
And you said, "Let me go check it out."
I said, "Let me go check it out." Yeah, this is pre-internet, okay? Where you had to call. Yeah, fucking.
You had to dial 1 for this, dial 2 for that.
Yep, and you had to do it on the rotary phone. So you're like 1 chicka chicka chicka, 9 chicka 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 chicka, 6 chicka chicka chicka. So like you people today have no idea what a pain in the ass it was just calling somebody, okay? And you had one phone in the house with a 40-foot cord on it so that you could go into any room, but you had that fucking cord stretched out throughout the fucking length of the house.
I got my own phone number at 12 years old. It was such a big deal.
Yeah.
It was a huge deal. I had my own phone.
Is that when your family finally moved out of the apartment with the 11 other Puerto Rican families?
Well, it was a private house, buddy. And the house has been in the family forever. It is a 4-family house, and that was off of Eastchester Road by Holy Rosary. It was actually Holy Rosary's. I want to say rectory. It was their original rectory.
Right.
And my aunt bought that house about 50 somewhat years ago. The neighborhood has completely changed. It was an Italian neighborhood. It's definitely I will never, no love lost said the South Bronx is now Sobro. I will never refer to the South Bronx as Sobro. That is that
I just want to bring up the fact that fucking Jube is trying to, she got jokes tonight.
Yeah, but it's easy to ignore for me. I don't know why.
Jube, we should have you on, and then you could just pull your dick out like the rest of us do and say whatever you want. Holy shit.
So what else? We have the Bronx Zoo. We have a beautiful botanical garden.
Botanical gardens. Yep.
That's a really, really big deal. They have a lot of
I can
different
see Chris just fucking strolling around the botanical gardens like a fag. You know?
like skipping.
Dude, I
Skipping?
had to because fucking it was always like a school trip. Yeah, I was always skipping. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was
skipping through the botanical garden,
Yeah.
picking
Skipping
daisies.
the rose garden. Yeah. fucking-
Smelling the flowers.
Right.
Oh,
So Timothy's going. We're going from the botanical garden to the 1970s. The Bronx is burning, and Timothy is asking, wasn't it the 70s landlords paying tenants to torch their buildings for insurance? So yes, those were the Jewish. Those were the Jewish landlords. That what they would do is they take the apartment on the top floor, right, and it'd be empty, and they pay somebody like Luke, right, and they'd be like, Luke, go in there and you can steal all the pipes, all the brass, steal whatever you want. Just do me a favor. When you leave the water running. Okay. That will flood out the rest of the apartments. People didn't want to leave. Now they had to leave. It's been flooded out. Then they would pay somebody to go in there and douse the building with gasoline, and they would torch rats. They would take a rat and light the rat on fire and let them out in the building. So they ran through the building and lit the building ablaze. What was that called? Do you remember?
I don't know.
that's called animal cruelty. The fucking lighting the rats on fire.
I never really lived in a building that got torched by rats. And
it sounds very fucking Puerto Rican. That's what it sounds like.
Well, it was very Jewish, you dickhead. Didn't you just hear what I said? The Jewish people own the buildings. But they got the insurance money, and that's what they were doing. They were getting their payouts, and I believe you got them upset, Chris. They're looking things up, and
yeah, I know. Yeah, fucking benevolent is fucking acting like shit is not the best in New York. Like, yeah, I'm sure that Kansas or wherever the fuck you're from has the best slice of pizza. Get the fuck out of here. All right, it's the water here. Okay, it's the fucking
Jewish
water.
lightning. Sorry, ADD.
Jewish lightning. There you go. Yeah.
Jewish lightning. All right. Does that sound fucking Puerto Rican to you? It wasn't Juan Epstein, motherfucker. Jewish lightning. Okay. Where they used to light the rat on fire and send them through the buildings to torch them down. ESPN had a great series called The Bronx is Burning. And like the Yankees are like in the World Series. And you can see literally buildings on fire from Yankee Stadium. You know what I mean? So, it was definitely no joke. Let's see here. Mike says, did you know 2 Jewish guys invented copper wire? They was fighting over a penny. Mike, come on.
Mikey.
Mikey.
You're going to get us demonetized even though we're not monetized, okay?
You know?
We're going to owe YouTube money on the next fucking episode, all right?
YouTube's going to be like, you were going to get $7.99. Now send us a check. We have City Island, right, Chris? Actually, the first time Chris and I went on a date, we met in City Island.
Met at City Island, yep.
And City Island has really, really good seafood. It's mostly seafood restaurants. There is a Puerto Rican restaurant that's sprinkled in there, and there is a hibachi, a Japanese restaurant sprinkled in there, but it's primarily seafood restaurants in City Island, which is also a part of the Bronx.
Well, and because
I looked it up on the map. The first restaurant I see is called Johnny's Beef. It's not fucking seafood. No, there is.
It's not Johnny's Beef, you dumbass. It's Johnny's Reef. You fucking idiot. Johnny's Beef.
The crab shanty. It sounds like a fucking STD.
Yeah. Well, where did we meet at?
I think we went to Sammy's.
We went to Sammy's. Yeah.
Sammy's fish box.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like flexing your trap.
We went to Sammy. I don't know. Sammy's might be out of your league there, Luke. It's kind of expensive. You know, it might be a little. You might do better at Johnny's. Johnny's is the shithole all the way at the end where all the people without money go and they get like a shrimp basket for $12.99.
Well, and really, City Island is just one main road with just restaurants on either side. The rest of the island is houses, but I believe they have a meth problem in City Island now.
I wouldn't doubt it, but it has such a small population. That's one of the neighborhoods, especially in the Bronx, that has maintained its identity.
Yeah,
because they don't let new people in. It's generational, and the houses go from, kid to kid to kid. You know.
Right.
Thank you for the $10, benevolent.
Yeah, it makes up the shit ass comment about Kansas having the best pizza and hot dogs in the country.
So what else? Oh, we're coming up. Luke, you mentioned this a few weeks ago, right? What's coming up on the 50th year anniversary?
I don't remember. What did I say it? I don't know.
You said it.
Yeah, I think he said it, right?
And we started.
No idea.
We started the show with Eminem.
Oh yeah, you got that massive concert at Yankee Stadium. Yeah,
it's celebrating 50 years of hip hop, and hip hop.
It is a fucking insane lineup. Yeah,
and hip hop was born in the Bronx. There is actually a congressional plaque in the community room at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue that is designated as the birthplace of hip hop, which is where Kool Herc used to have his community parties and block parties, and that became the designated birthplace of hip hop. We're on our 50th year. Chris, look at that. You were born the same year as hip hop.
Same year, right?
Look at that shit, you old bastard.
Just relax. We don't want a 6 degrees of shitatorium. Just fucking keep moving.
Oh, I have a bunch when it comes to that.
Oh,
but
no. Oh yeah.
Not only
DJ ABC was my friend, you know.
Exactly. But not only was it the birthplace of hip hop, it's also considered the birthplace of salsa.
Yeah. There was a lot of quinceañeras and all the time going on.
Chris, you ever been to a quinceañera?
I have.
Have you?
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right.
Let's see what else you got. You got the Bronx River, which, by the way, is the only fresh water in New York, at least New York, and you can tour it now, Chris. You can get in a canoe.
Yeah, that I know. Like, if you ever heard someone from New York say, "We're going to the Ducks," that means that they were going to the Bronx River to fucking with a loaf of bread to feed the ducks, because that's what we thought was cool here, and we didn't worry about them not being able to digest the loaf of bread or anything. We just went there and fucking fed the ducks on Sunday. They actually still closed down the Bronx River Parkway every Sunday so that people could just walk up and down and bike ride up and down the river.
So bike ride, we have the Tour de Bronx, which is an event they've been doing.
Oh no! Oh my lord! You just tried to steal the world's biggest fucking bike race. Like, fucking relax, cunt. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, we have the Tour de France.
We have the Tour de Bronx. And you can either do 25 miles or 40 miles. And it's about 10,000 to 20,000 people that do it every year.
Yeah, right.
But back to the Bronx River, Chris. Did you know that there were dolphins seen in the Bronx River?
I heard that. Yes, I did. Yep.
So that's crazy. Last January, there were what's it called? A group of dolphins. What's that called?
A pod.
A pod?
A pod. Yeah.
So there was a pod of dolphins seen back in January, and Mike says, "Fat man ain't getting in no canoe."
Yeah, you're goddamn right. I'm not.
But I think it's pretty cool because you could do it for I think it's like $38 that you could do the entire Bronx River, and you get to see, the Bronx Forest, and you actually end up in the Bronx Zoo.
It does look skinny, the fucking Bronx River.
It is.
It's only 30 feet wide, 40 feet wide, right?
Yeah,
in our
It
area.
goes right up through the zoo, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. It's definitely not the Euphrates. It's definitely not the Nile. It's a little thin, little slither in the break. But yeah, the Bronx has a lot of rich history, man. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe still has his cottage there. He's been dead for a while though. Fordham University was originally St. John's University or St. John's College. And two of the greatest podcasters ever were born in the Bronx.
That's what I'm saying. None in Australia. Right?
None. Still none to be born in Australia.
None. Yeah.
Maybe.
I was wondering this the other day. Do you think that Luke is looked at on an academic level of podcasting in Australia?
No, he's they look at him like a disgrace.
No.
They look at him like a disgrace. They call him a wigger.
Oh, you want to get demonetized again? Benevolent, thanks for that $10, but it's gone. All right.
No, Luke, I don't know. Luke, tell us, like how is it being Luke, a day in the life of Luke in Australia?
Oh, I'm pretty fucking popular, to be fair,
Well, has this podcast done anything to increase your popularity?
No.
I would say with the 3 viewers he brings a week, he hasn't done much for the podcast either.
Yeah, no. It's probably lost me more friends than it's gained, but that's okay. I'll survive. I'll just keep fucking coming back. 17 fucking weeks in a row, fucking hanging out with this Puerto Rican douchebag. Fucking beautiful.
Well, there's another guy here too. He's not Puerto Rican.
But he's not ruining my popularity. It's you prick.
No, please stop it.
No, I will say, we definitely lost a lot for Bryan, but that's how loyal we are. We don't care. We don't care. Fucking keep coming back.
People really fucking hate him though, don't they? Like, I get hate for my behavior, like peeling a lizard, but people actually hate you for your personality. That's actually worse.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to disagree. I think people really like my personality. I got balls. When people meet
we should
me,
give you access. We should give you access to our DMs. They would fucking disagree.
Nah. Maybe your three viewers might disagree, but that would be about it.
I lost a sponsor that was with me for 5 years because of Bryan. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop. You were getting dropped in. The guy's dropping everything and anything and changing everything. So it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, but fucking after that Go Woke, Go Broke episode, the next day he was like, you know what? We're not going to sponsor any podcast.
Wait. Time out though. Let's leave out all. Thank you, creative. Thank you. Let's leave out, Crystal, all of your memes directly at the sponsor. Let's just pretend that never happened, where you were just putting out memes about the guy. Okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay.
Which were pretty good, by the way. They were actually pretty good. Like I like the one searching on the floor through all
with the chancletas.
Yeah.
Searching for the first member that agreed with this guy that I've ever heard of.
Yes. Which it continues today. Like it doesn't stop. Like the memes don't stop, and the content to kind of rile people up don't stop. Mm-hmm. So it's sad. It's definitely sad. And for those of you that know what we're talking about, it's sad.
Look at what we got, everybody.
Hey, I don't have any of those. You fucking prick.
No, I'll get you them. Bryan got them too. So,
let me see. I think I'm down. I think I'm down with the get down. Luke, how many do you have? All podcasters that matter, please raise your Bronx stickers.
I thought he was gonna put up one of his bookmarks.
I know. I know. So
if I didn't have the green screen, I've got a photo of Jube here, but it's got a green background, so it won't come up. But yeah, I've got a fucking no, I've got nothing.
Is that from her wedding?
No, it's the snake in the grass.
Oh, that's so stupid. Yeah, the great biosecurity there, Jupe. Fucking good job. Just bring that snake outside where there's a ton of shit just roaming around. Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, she got mad at me. She got mad at me when I said that the snake is probably scared like of the predators, and every time it hears a bird fly by, like
right. The snake is terrified.
yeah. It's so cute. No, it's scared shit looking around like what's about to eat me.
You take a bearded dragon outside, right? The first thing it does, a pet bearded dragon's lived its entire life inside. You take it outside, its head's like this. The first thing it does, fucking bang, turns its head sideways and looks straight up at the fucking sky. It's like, where the fuck is that noise coming from?
Yeah.
Every time a bird flies past, take a dump on you.
Timothy, thank you, brother. You fucking rock, man. Fucking
Timothy has to be the first person we bless, Chris.
Yeah.
He's changed his photo.
Yeah, fucking A. All right, what are we doing here? Are we good?
Let's wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, we have to mention the obvious: the greatest professional sports team in the history of sports,
the New York Knicks.
Definitely not the Knicks. They haven't won since I was swimming in my dad's nuts.
So where are the Knicks? Where are they? Manhattan.
They play in Madison Square Garden, which is, if you look up, it's on 34th. It's on 34th Street. If you look up Penn Station, they play like right above Penn Station. But yeah, the Yankees, 27 World Championships. No other team can say that they've done that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's interesting though that they're world champions for a sport that's pretty much only played in like a few countries, right? Like they're the American champions, really. Like,
no, they're world champions because every other country aspires to play in the USA. It's not a fucking cricket league like you have. It's like a real fucking sport.
But also, I mean, it's no secret if you just buy the fucking biggest names in the sport, you're gonna win all the time.
So that's not true. You want to know why that's not true, Chris? They've bought the biggest names, and those names never did anything. When we went on our last World Series tear, that was all farm. That was Bernie Williams, Derek Jeter, Andy Pettitte, Mariano Rivera.
Did A-Rod win anything when he was there?
He won one.
Yeah.
He won one. He was a fucking flop every postseason. He did great in the season, and then when it mattered, he turned into a little bitch.
Well, wait. Look at Jupe pulling out a big giant cock. The only biosecurity concern is visiting the Bronx and seeing you fuckheads.
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, yes. Everyone sucked the massive cock of Jupe. All right? Fucking not going to do it. Okay.
Go ahead, Luke, do it, Luke.
Luke, do it.
I need some. Okay.
But yeah, as you can see, I love the Bronx. The Bronx raised Chris. The Bronx raised me, and the Bronx gives something for Luke to aspire to.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I think you fucking drop Luke off on 133rd Street and Luke's not there the next day. No.
I'm telling you, Luke, all he got to do is wear his Yankee cap a little to the side. They will leave him alone because they'll think he's a fucking narc. They'll think he's a fucking detective. That's it. If Luke walked around with a Yankee shit and a hoodie, they'll be like, oh, there goes a fucking DT. You won't be able to buy no cocaine, though, because they'll be scared of you.
No, that's disappointing.
I know, right?
That's real disappointing.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we've been on an hour and a half. Like, come on, man. But we had over 40 people for the first time until Brian started talking about the Bronx.
Yeah, it really went downhill.
Yeah.
Who's next week? Chris.
But
I'm
Chris,
next
I think we had the most money this show too.
Did we?
Yeah,
I haven't even been counting. Okay.
Yeah. Timothy,
Benevolent,
Snakes, Canes, Green Line, Benevolent, and Timothy again. Timothy did a double bang.
Yeah, Timothy really fucking steps up, man. I love Timothy. Fucking, he's the shit, man. That's all I'm saying. All right.
I'm pretty sure it's you, Chris. What was last week?
No, it's you, Luke. Luke, it's you.
No.
I think it was, because didn't I steal your dumb topic and make it Independence Day?
Yeah, so that was still my week. I'm not giving up. We still keep the order, you know.
But I thought it was Chris.
Me. Oh no, last week was doppelgangers. Fuck.
Oh, that's right.
It's Chris,
your turn.
Me, Luke. Yep. Chris, me, Luke.
Oh. Well, can you just help me with a better topic? Jesus Christ. Anyway, please, everyone watching, DM me some fucking ideas for my topic.
Do you really want open topic discussion from these people?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, it's got to be better than what I come up with on my own. Seriously.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right. Holidays in Australia are the best. You know, hot dogs in Australia. Yeah. I don't even think they know what a hot dog is. All right.
Yeah, we love hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, it's got kangaroo meat in it, shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say lips and assholes, right?
Yeah.
Did you see that koala attack that little kid? Did he give him
did see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
Wow.
Fuck that kid.
He was strap right on Chris's face.
Whoa.
You know why she could say that? She could say that because if she wanted to, there's nothing I could do to stop her. All right.
So I see two good ones. Shauna and Creative got the same one, and on fetishes, and then Elevated Morph said stop the transgenders.
Jesus Christ. Fucking A, you fucking dickhead. Now we know YouTube more money. Okay. I would like to have Shauna on to talk about fetishes. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that if you come on, Shauna.
That's a Sunday night show. Night show.
Yep.
No, we don't want that. We don't do that on a Tuesday. This is a fucking family-friendly fucking show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we are so fucking
yeah.
We're Adam's family friendly.
Yeah.
Shit. So I had a wedding. I went to a brother from another mother's wedding, and it's funny because people that I didn't know watch the podcast. They watched them. They're like, yeah, when I'm driving around, I throw on your podcast. And I had lunch with someone today. He told me the same thing. I'm like, God, these people must really think I'm a degenerate.
But it's obviously this podcast and not the Cup Show.
No, it's the good one, which is on Wednesday at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Everybody.
There's no way people are choosing to watch Cup Shit who aren't snake people. Sure.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I even get people in the chat saying good conversation, even though I'm not in this whole
good conversation with yourself. You fucking talk to yourself for an hour.
My conversation with myself is better than our conversations with you.
What's your topic tomorrow? I'm sure I'm sure it's non-controversial and fucking.
So I have a really interesting topic, Chris. There was this
clickbait thumbnails are us.
No, not at all. So Chris, there's someone who's a very big I call him a reptile shipping magnate in this reptile world of ours, who's a former Pro Bowl NFL player. We're not talking some schlep that just played in the NFL for 2 games. We're talking someone that was nominated for the Hall of Fame, who is now being sued.
Can you keep this for Keep this for Wednesday morning. Why are you dragging me into this? You've already fucked up my life enough. Like, seriously, fuck, I know.
Eddie
Keep
Munster.
your drama.
I have a widow's peak, so I was called Eddie Munster as a kid with the widow's peak.
Well, wouldn't it be Eduardo Monsta?
El Montro. El Montro Eduardo. Or Eduardo El Montro.
Holy shit. Well, yeah, look, Cup shit is more legitimate source of news than government-run media sources, okay?
The best thing about that comment is cup shit is starting to take off. People are starting to use cup shit.
Yeah,
I'm very happy with that.
Cup shit.
Probably people that watched Two Girls in a Cup 10, 12 times and didn't get, revolted the first time,
Yeah, but Bryan is actually king of hashtags catching on because Pinhead guy caught on so quick. All right, fucking so quick.
So I'm actually I'm a little sad because my hashtag Hugh is already at a point where he's just tired of the whole community and wants to step away, and it has a lot to do with all the flip-flopping, full of shit podcast people out there that, they
don't
sway
speak
like
about me like that, you fucking cunt.
No, you don't flip-flop. You're just an asshole, but you're consistent. And I can deal with that. I can deal with consistent, I can't deal with like it's like this whole world is becoming fucking WWE and everybody's just playing a different wrestler,
That's how it goes. Right?
So
well, I'll think of a topic. Might take me a few days.
Yeah. I gotta say, Bryan really came prepared tonight. I mean, this is what happens when you live it. Okay, when you live the topic. This is. I mean, he didn't have one note tonight.
But think about this, Chris. How long have you been removed from the Bronx?
What?
It's
50, probably 25 years. 30
So.
years.
Yeah, but imagine how good the Bronx episode could have been if you'd have done the sort of research I did on Australia. Like, seriously.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. Amazingly boring. So the one thing that all Bronxites have in common is exactly that. They can be removed 25 years. They can remove 40 years. They could have lived in 10 different places since they left the Bronx. But when you're born and raised in the Bronx, you're from the Bronx. And you will always say you're from the Bronx.
It's like a former Marine,
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yep. So.
No court papers today, Mikey.
Right.
It was all off the top of your head. No research. Your answers were
off the top of my head.
Your answers were nice. Your answers were nice and quick. It's good. You didn't have to Google everything. It's fucking excellent.
You didn't waterboard us with fucking some slow talking bullshit. Fucking every question.
So I do get excited. I do get excited about the Bronx. I do get excited.
You reckon?
I'm wondering, is he going to be excited on Cup shit tomorrow?
He did the first 20 minutes of his show like this. He's so fucking happy.
He was dancing to the fucking intro. All right.
Yeah.
But I've danced in the intro before, Chris. The intro, I'm telling you, like, you really hit the nail on the head with that intro because a lot of times I am drained, and as soon as I hear that intro, it's like, then I see the fucking kangaroo. Then I see the kangaroo come out. So I go like this. Oh shit, Luke is coming back, and I go right like that.
That's not nice.
All right, we'll leave it. Guys, thanks. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit fucking do whatever the fuck you got to do. Thank you for the fucking super chats. I see that Holly is finally back behind her desk, so we'll see what's going on with that. But we will now. Holly left like a fucking cunt, just like a fucking cunt. Holly just left us. All right.
She's never here post the show to talk to us. She just fucking quickly exits. She's like, fuck these guys. I've had enough of them.
Yeah, fucking A, seriously. All right, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you in a week. Fucking, we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye, everybody.
I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the back like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. I say the gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon.